He woke with a start. Something itched. He scratched, felt something flake away like dead skin. He sat up in bed, blinking in the morning light. There was more of it. More flaking, more falling away. He pulled a piece off his arm. It was dry, papery, and far too large to be normal. Panic pricked at the edges of his sleep-fogged mind. He walked to the bathroom, each step leaving a trail of dead skin. The bathroom light was harsh, revealing the full extent of the change. His skin was peeling off in sheets, revealing a slick, pearlescent layer underneath. He touched his face, the feeling alien, smooth, cold. He stared at his hand, at the way the light seemed to shimmer and dance across the surface. This wasn't right. This wasn't human. He spent the day locked in his apartment, refused to answer the phone, the insistent knocking at the door. Terror warred with a strange curiosity. He peeled off a strip of skin. It felt wrong, exposing, yet he couldn't stop touching the smooth surface beneath. It felt alive. He saw something move under the surface, a ripple of muscle, a flash of iridescent color. He thought of insects, of snakes shedding their skin. Was this like that? Was he transforming into something else? The thought sent a shiver down his spine, a strange, new shiver that seemed to resonate with the changes in his body. He looked in the mirror, really looked. The face staring back at him was still his, yet subtly different. Stronger, sharper, his eyes, once a dull brown, now gleamed with an inner light. The next morning, the shedding was complete. He stood in the center of his apartment, surrounded by the discarded husk of his old life, naked, vulnerable, yet strangely exhilarated. He ran a hand over his new skin. It was cool to the touch, yet radiated a strange heat from within. Stronger than his old skin, more flexible. He felt powerful. He had to get out. He needed air, space. He walked outside, ignoring the startled gasps of passers-by. Their reactions no longer mattered. He was no longer bound by their perceptions. The sunlight felt different on his skin, warmer. He felt a surge of energy, a heightened awareness of the world around him. The scent of exhaust fumes, the chirping of birds, the rumble of traffic. All of it was sharper, clearer. He walked for hours, days, losing himself in the wilderness. He learned to hunt, to scavenge, to survive. His new skin, his new senses, made him a creature of the night. He was no longer the man he had been. This transformation, this shedding, had stripped away more than just his skin. It had peeled back layers of fear, of doubt, of self-loathing. He was something new, something more. He didn't know what the future held, but for the first time in his life he wasn't afraid to find out. He looked up at the moon, its light reflecting in his strange, new eyes. This was his world now, a world of wonder, a world of terror, a world he was finally ready to embrace.